Two friends, same city, same university degree, same company, same salary, $45,000 a year. Fast forward 5 years. One of them is drowning in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, stressed every single time the rent is due. The other, he just put a down payment on his first property. His investments are growing quietly in the background. He sleeps well at night, same starting point, completely different destinations. What happened? Today, we are going to walk through their stories, step by step, dollar by dollar, and by the end of this video, you will know exactly which path you are currently on, and how to change it if you need to. Stay with me. This one could change your financial life. Meet David and Marcus. They grew up in the same neighborhood, went to the same university, graduated together, same year, and by hard work and a little bit of luck, they both landed jobs at the same marketing firm, both starting at exactly $45,000 a year. Same friends, same Friday lunch spots, same starting salary. But here is what was different: the tiny, almost invisible decisions they made every single month with that money. Decisions so small, so quiet, that nobody around them even noticed, until 5 years later, when everyone noticed. Let's start with David. David was a good guy. Hardworking, friendly, smart even. But David had a belief, one that millions of people share without even realizing it. He believed that money was meant to be enjoyed now. "I worked hard for this," he would tell himself. "I deserve it." And so, month after month, that is exactly what he did. In month 1, at his new job, David moved into a sleek apartment downtown, $1,400 a month in rent. It was a stretch, but it felt right. He wanted to match the image of success he had in his head. 3 months in, he financed a brand new car, $380 a month in payments, insurance on top of that, another $180. He ate out almost every day, lunches with colleagues, dinners on weekends, coffees every morning, easily $600 a month just on food. He subscribed to everything: Netflix, Spotify, a gym membership he used twice, a meal kit service he forgot about, another $200, gone. And credit cards? David had 2. He did not max them out. He was smarter than that, he thought. He just kept a small balance, around $4,000, spread across both cards at 22% interest. Here is what David's monthly budget actually looked like. Take-home pay after tax, approximately $3,100. Rent, $1,400. Car payment plus insurance, $560. Food and dining out, $600. Subscriptions and entertainment, $200. Clothing and lifestyle, $200. Minimum credit card payments, $120. What is left? $20. $20. That was David's entire financial cushion every single month. No emergency fund, no investments, no savings. And then, life happened. In year 2, his car needed a $900 repair. He put it on the credit card. In year 3, a medical bill, $1,200. Credit card again. In year 4, his friend's destination wedding. He borrowed $2,000 to attend. By year 5, David's credit card debt had quietly ballooned to over $14,000. His car was worth less than what he still owed on it. His rent had gone up. His salary had grown a little, to $52,000, but somehow he felt more broke than when he started. David was on what financial experts call the hedonic treadmill. The more he earned, the more he spent, and the finish line of feeling financially secure kept moving further away. He was exhausted, and he had nothing to show for 5 full years of work. Marcus's story, the builder now. Let us talk about Marcus. Marcus made the same $45,000 in year 1. He lived in the same city. He had the same temptations. But Marcus had a different belief. He believed that how you manage money matters more than how much you make. He had read that somewhere once, and it stuck with him, like a splinter he could not ignore. So before he spent a single dollar of his first paycheck, Marcus sat down and did something most people never do. He made a plan. His rent, $950 a month. A smaller apartment, a little further from the city centre. But perfectly fine, he told himself. He was not paying for an address. He was paying for a foundation. He drove his old university car for 2 more years. It was not glamorous, but it was paid off. Insurance cost him $110 a month. He cooked most of his meals at home. Not every meal. He still went out with friends. He still enjoyed his life. But he was intentional. His food budget? $300 a month. And here is the big one. From his very first paycheck, Marcus automatically transferred $450 into a separate investment account. He set it up so the money left his account on payday, before he could ever see it or touch it. He invested it into a simple index fund and did not touch it. He also built a $2,000 emergency fund within his first 6 months, so when life threw punches, and it did, he absorbed them with cash, not credit. Here is what Marcus's monthly budget looked like. Take-home pay after tax, approximately $3,100. Rent, $950. Car insurance, no payment, $110. Food, mostly home-cooked, $300. Subscriptions and entertainment, $150. Personal expenses, $150. Savings and investments, $450. Buffer and leftover, roughly $990. That buffer did not sit idle. He kept some as cash savings and invested any extra at the end of the month. Now, here is where it gets powerful. That $450 a month invested consistently in a basic index fund, averaging around 10% annual returns. Here is what it grew to. After year 1, $5,600. After year 2, $11,900. After year 3, $19,200. After year 4, $27,600. After year 5, $37,000. $37,000, without ever picking individual stocks, without crypto gambling, without any get-rich-quick scheme. Just consistency, just patience, just a plan. And by year 3, Marcus got a modest raise too, to $50,000. But unlike David, Marcus did not inflate his lifestyle. He increased his investment contribution to $650 a month instead. By year 5, Marcus had $37,000 plus in investments, $8,000 in emergency savings, 0 consumer debt, and enough for a property down payment. And here is the part that gets people. Marcus did not feel deprived during those 5 years. He still traveled. He still had fun. He just made intentional choices instead of impulsive ones. The comparison. Let us put them side by side at the 5-year mark. David's salary in year 5, $52,000. Marcus's salary, $50,000. David actually earned more. David's savings, 0. Marcus's savings, $8,000. David's investments, 0. Marcus's investments, $37,000 and growing. David's debt, over $14,000. Marcus's debt, absolutely 0. David's net worth, negative. Marcus's net worth, $45,000 and climbing. The gap is not income. The gap is behavior. David spent to look wealthy. Marcus invested to become wealthy. And here is the thing about compound interest, that gap between David and Marcus. It does not stay at $45,000. It grows exponentially. If Marcus continues for another 5 years without adding a single extra dollar, his investments alone could grow to over $90,000. David, meanwhile, will spend years just paying off the debt he has already accumulated before he can even begin to build wealth. This is what financial experts mean when they say, it is not about how much you make. It is about how much you keep and what you do with it. So what can we learn from David and Marcus? 3 things: simple, powerful, and actionable, starting today. Lesson 1. Pay yourself first. Marcus did not save what was left over after spending. He invested first and lived on the rest. This is the single most important financial habit you can build. Set up an automatic transfer to your savings or investment account. On the same day your salary hits. Treat it like a bill you cannot miss, even if it is just $100 a month to start. Start. The habit matters more than the amount. In the beginning. Lesson 2. Lifestyle inflation is the silent wealth killer. Every time David earned more, he spent more. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it is the reason so many people feel broke, even on good salaries. The rule to fight it is simple. Every time your income increases, increase your savings rate first before you increase your lifestyle. Even a 50-50 split works. Half the raise goes to savings, half goes to enjoying life. You win. Either way. Lesson 3. Build your emergency fund before you invest. Marcus did not start investing recklessly. He built a cushion first, $2,000 to $3,000 minimum, so that when life happened, he did not need to touch credit cards or derail his investment plan. Your emergency fund is your financial immune system. Without it, one bad month can undo years of progress. Here is the truth. Nobody tells you when you land your first job, your next raise, or your next chapter. The gap between David and Marcus did not happen because of luck. It did not happen because of a windfall or a genius investment tip. It happened because of small, boring, consistent decisions made every single month, quietly, without applause. Financial freedom is not a dramatic moment. It is 1,000 small choices that compound over time, just like interest. So, here is the question I will leave you with. Which friend are you right now, David or Marcus? And more importantly, which one do you want to be 5 years from now? Because the beautiful thing is, it is not too late to switch paths, not even close. If this video opened your eyes, share it with one person in your life who needs to hear this. You might just change their financial future. And if you want to go deeper, subscribe. Because next week, we are breaking down the exact step-by-step budgeting system that people like Marcus use. One you can set up in under 30 minutes. I will see you in the next one.